So I was actually thinking about the concept of growth mindset, where we believe that you can train and learn and grow in anything you put your mind to, and this whole idea of strengths, which is where I come from. So I was actually thinking about it, and based on the Olympics, I was actually watching some, and I realized that when you think about different games, they have different athletic build for each one. So, give you an example like gymnasts, you see them actually quite short, um, and shorter limbs as well, right? Same as weightlifting or powerlifting, also shorter, stout, a little bit more stout, right? But if you look at like things like basketball, you see lengthy, taller people, and even the whole idea of track and field, different range requires different kind of build, right? So Usain Bolt would run the 100 meters, but might not run the marathon. Eliud Kipchoge will win the marathon, but will not qualify for the 100 meters. So when we think about this, I do believe that every athlete will grow in that training that they have with their coach. But it really depends if you want to hit world class, which is Olympics level. We need to actually take into account talent. And when I talk about Olympics, it is actually physical talent. But it's the same thing in terms of business and organizations. It is talent, but the talent is inside here. So some people are talented in without any training, just speaking to strangers. Some people are talented to be quiet and think about different scenarios, and think about the who, what, when, where, why, how. Right? They might not be very good at talking to strangers, and vice versa. Some are very good at just looking at numbers. Love looking at numbers. When they look at numbers, they don't feel tired. Right? In fact, maybe it even energizes them. So when we think about this, talent plays a big part when it comes to hitting world-class standard. If you're not interested in hitting world-class, right, really excellence of excellence, pushing that barrier in that industry that you're in, then I totally believe in that growth mindset. You just train, you grow, you can be, but I do feel that you will reach average, not world-class, but average. So in that growth mindset, I feel that there's another component inside. There is normal growth and there's exponential growth. And depending on what talents you have, then that training will multiply that talent. So if that talent is 1 and you put 10,000 hours, you get 10,000. If that talent is 100, you put in 10,000 hours, you get what? You get 1,000,000. So it's actually very, very dependent on the talent that you have. And if the investment is the same, you see a huge difference between a person that's not talented compared to a person that's talented. So if you think about it in your team also, or people around you, start to see where their talents lie. Because that will be a clue to actually where they can hit world class. And in terms of the Olympics for athletes, where they will break industry standards.